Well, let's get some cameos. It's been a while, and now these are your competitors.
I was about to say, I want to see exactly what my competition looks like. What am I up against here? I got to make these things blow the competition away.
Jim, how much do you think Penelope Ford charges?
Oh, good Lord. Well, for what?
For Cameo. Will you stop it?
For Cameo?
Stop it.
$1.95.
$85.
What? Is
Or
she dressed?
Or you can chat with her. She's clothed. She's a perfectly fine young lady.
What would she have to
disparage
say
like
to
this.
anyone that would be worth $85 if she's got her clothes on at the same time?
You could also chat with her for $10.99. But here is...
You got to get your parents' permission before calling on that one.
Here is Penelope Ford. Let's play this.
Hi, Mia. You are so kind. Your words mean so much to me. Knowing that you consider me your hero, role model, and I make you happy, like, that fills my heart completely and makes me happy. And I'm glad I inspire you to try different makeup looks. I was thinking about coming out with some crazy looking eye makeup tutorials on YouTube, so then hopefully you can watch them and follow along, and I can teach you some stuff. And I think it's really awesome that you want to be a wrestler one day. And what would really make me proud is you just stay true to yourself and do what makes you happy. And that is what's going to make me proud of you. All right. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
That was very nice.
Well, obviously, it's a small child she's speaking to. I can't wait for those eye makeup tutorials. But, otherwise than that just shickled the tit out of me to hear that.
Unfortunately, there are no samples here, but we can talk pricing. Dylan Miley is on here.
Whoa!
You know who that is?
Well, that's the ex-Lars Sullivan, isn't it?
Unfortunately, no examples, but $40 for his cameo.
Well, I'm sure he'll do well. Soon as somebody orders one. Then apparently if there are no samples, that means nobody's ordered one. I did an introductory video. It should be up there somewhere for him if he has such a thing. Who knows?
You did an introductory video for him.
No, I did it. I did an introductory video, so there should be for myself. So there should be one of him up there of something. They have you do little introductory videos. I've already done that.
It's not here right now.
Well, I've heard some of his videos have been taken down.
How much do you think Matt Hardy charges?
Well, it depends. Which Matt Hardy is it? Is it the 3,000-year-old Matt Hardy, or the broken Matt Hardy, or the woken Matt Hardy, or the rip-off take all your money Matt Hardy manager?
Actually,
teleporting Matt Hardy?
Funny enough, looking at these samples, apparently you have options, and reading the top, Matt Hardy, AEW superstar wrestler, AEW and WWE superstar, pro wrestler for 28 years. Please specify broken Matt, big money Matt, or regular Matt Hardy. It's complicated. So we have examples here, what appear to be...
Well, in that case, I'd say he's going for $150 because each guy has to make $50 out of it.
It's $110, and it appears based on these images, the samples are for broken Matt or regular Matt. Doesn't seem like anyone's buying big money Matt right now.
Boy, you could say that again.
Jim, do you prefer to hear regular Matt or broken Matt?
Let's hear broken Matt.
Okay, here is broken Matt.
Yes, I am broken Matt Hardy. And this very special video announcement is all about an event that is going to take place on April the 16th and 17th in the lovely Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yes, this event is the Tundra Bowl. Yes, Yes, the Tundra Bowl is a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament. Yes. And they are introducing a Friday event, which is going to be called Tecmo Twist of Fate. Yes. And it's going to be an event where all kinds of random occurrences could happen at any moment, at any time, right before kickoff. Yes. A wheel spin, and then your twist of fate may be twisted. Yes. I want to wish all of the competitors luck. Yes. During Tundra Bowl weekend, as I said in the beginning, April the 16th and 17th in the absolutely prepossessing Green Bay. May all you Tundra Bowl competitors farewell. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What in the wide, wide world of sports? That sounds like fucking Paul Bearer imitating Paul McCartney. We'd like to play a song for you from our new LP.
Yes! Oh. Well, for comparison's sake, here's what I believe would be regular Matt. Let's just check out the difference.
Hello to my number one fan in all of the world. My number one fan in all of the multiverse. And apparently, according to Katie, my number one mule. And that is you, Tanya. Yes. What? Now, I know it is the anniversary of your nan's death. And it's a very tough time. It's a very hard, difficult, and challenging time to deal with. But I am here to help you turn that frown upside down, because I want to see you smiling. I want to see you healthy and happy. That is all that is important. I need you to know that. Now, I've been working on a few different deals. I am working on doing this virtual signing that I am going to do on my own at some point, and sell some of my ring-worn stuff. Yes, I am still working on that. That is still a work in progress. I promise you'll know whenever it's going to happen, probably before anyone else. And I also want you to know that I absolutely adored your Valentine's Day card. It was so lovely. Thank you so much. So sweet. You're such an amazing artist, and the way you put things together, I absolutely adored it. It was great. But what I want you to do is stay strong, stay powerful, because your soul, your essence can never ever fade away and classify itself as obsolete. Fade away and classify itself as obsolete.
What the hell is going on here?
I need you strong. I need you healthy. I need you happy. And make sure to keep your chin up. Stay positive, stay optimistic, because in optimism, there truly is magic. I believe that with every fiber of my being. And I know this is a tough, challenging time, as is the anniversary of your nan's death, but hang in there and be tough. And cherish the great memories that you had with her. Cherish the great times that you spent with her. And remember those. Make it be a celebration.
I can't listen to any more of him.
He started out as a regular Matt Hardy, but he got broke about halfway in, or at least cracked a bit.
Yeah, not good.
Well, now, that just depends on whether you're you or whether you're the person with the nan who has passed away recently.
Jim, how much do you think Bushwhacker Luke charges?
Hopefully less than Matt Hardy. I bet, but Luke, $75.
$35.
Oh, come on. That's dirt cheap. Everybody ought to hop on Luke.
A Hall of Famer, and he would probably enjoy that. Here, let's play Bushwhacker Luke.
Whoa, g'day, Brian Fullerton. How the bloody hell are you, mate? You're looking good. But let me just give you a little tip, mate. Change that bloody cologne. Smells like shit, or should I say sardines. WWE Hall of Famer here, Bushwhacker Luke. I hear the big day is coming on Saturday, mate. You're turning 41. Many happy returns of the day from your brother Gordon and Bushwhacker Luke. Hey, Brian, I'm throwing the rules out the door. If I was there on Saturday with you, I'd grab you with a big Bushwhacker bear hug, and I'd lay some the smack on your head. I'm talking about a good head licking. Hey, that's throwing the rules out because of the virus. Sad. Anyhow, mate, you have a bloody good day this Saturday, huh? And you're turning a great age, 41. You got 59 years to go to make the 100. But, hey, stay healthy and safe, and you're going to get there, mate. Anyhow, this is a big day, mate. I don't know whether you're a dad or you're just a single guy, but us guys only have, if we're dad, we have 2 great days a year, but it's a single one, and it's your birthday. So you're going to make the best of it, mate. Remember the old days when you see in movies, the Romans, how they laid back on the couch or the recliner, they had something built like a recliner, and they got hand-fed. Well, Brian, this is your birthday, and you need to sit back on a recliner or the couch and get waited on. Your wife, your girlfriend, your boy, whatever, is fed or brought in your favorite food. On the other hand, you got a couple of mates, and I guess your brother Gordon is having your favorite brew or cocktail, whatever your taste is. What more can you expect, mate? Good company, good food, and of course, to top it off, a good bloody drink. And not only one, mate, quite a few. And remember, have a couple on the Bushwhacker Luke. You enjoy your day, mate. Hey, as I said, it only comes around once a year. Not like those bloody women, mate. We have to treat them like queens every day. Otherwise, we don't get bloody fed or taken care of. Fuck, that's not right, mate. Hey, it's a woman's world. And that is not right, but what the hell? Anyhow, mate, I hear you're a huge fan of WWE from the mid-'80s on. And you're a Bushwhacker fan. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that very much. Hey, it's people like you out there has put me where I am today. You know, if it wasn't fans like you, I wouldn't be doing this right here now. The fans
is he in a rocking
kept
chair?
me alive.
I don't know what he's sitting in.
Thank God for that.
But it's certainly making a lot of noise.
Otherwise, I would be hanging out to dry. Yep. I'm still not with the pandemic. I haven't gone on the road since February last year. I came home at the end of February from Canada. That was the last time in 2020. Yep. So, but before that, and very soon, I'll be back on the road again. You know, doing signings, arresting.
All right, I'm going to call it. For $35, you can find out why Jonathan Boyd did all the promos.
No, I tell you, hey, Luke and Butch were the most fun team. Luke and Jonathan Boyd was believable, and what a heel! And he got more heat because he got a lot of heat with the boys in the locker room. He was just a miserable son of a gun. So he wasn't as much fun, but Luke and Butch were all kinds of fun to be around, that set of the Sheepherders. But Jonathan Boyd, he put fucking icy hot in the crotch of my fucking underwear one night.
Oh.
After a spot show, I was just got into business, right? And I'd worked in the Battle Royal. And so I had my wrestling attire on. So I left my clothes in the locker room. We're at a high school gym. It's a spot show. I come back. Fucking, we're dressing in like the fucking math classroom or whatever, right? So I put my shit on, I run out, jump in a car, got to go to Memphis that night for TV the next morning. I'm trying to get out of there and, not get caught up in the traffic by the people. So I rushed, and as I'm about a mile away from the gym, I'm like, shit, what the fuck? It was an old trick. You take a big fucking 3 fingers of icy hot and put it in the crotch of somebody's underwear and smear it nice and, flat, so you don't notice that it's not a big clump. It's all over. Then when you're sitting on it, it starts livening your balls and your taintal area up, and then you got to stop at the bathroom at the Shell station and go in there and hose your fucking crotch down. Adrian Street drew Adrian was a great artist. He could draw and paint and everything really well. He did great caricatures. He drew, while they were in Memphis together, a great big poster of the sheep herders, Jonathan and Luke with their sheep herder flag and everything. And you would look at it for a second and be enjoying it and then realize that the flagpole for the sheep herder flag was Luke's giant, throbbing, purple-veined, 6-foot-long cock in his picture that he had drawn. It was very entertaining. I love Luke Williams.
All right, I'm looking through the list. There are some wrestlers here I've never even heard of. So I don't even know what to think of some of these.
Do you think I'm going to be able to do better than this? I'm going to get to the point a little quicker. I'll guarantee you that.
I think yours are going to blow this thing up.
There's going to be some information laid down. The premise is going to be laid down. Names are going to be mentioned. People are going to start being verbally assaulted on a much quicker basis than some of the other ones in the field. And that will be, did we mention cameo.com, cameo.com / Jim Cornette, or you can just go to Cameo on Sunday, March 7th at noon Eastern and search me, but search quick. I don't want anybody getting mad or upset or possibly initiating legal action specifically because they get left out and we cut the cameos off before they get a chance to order it. I do not want to be sued because I know there's somebody out there that would take that case because there's somebody that defends the rights of people all over the world in wrestling and out. Somebody that seeks to bring justice to the little man. Somebody that seeks to bring compassion and compensation to the aggrieved individuals who have been wronged in a legal and jurisprudence environment. And that person is...
Is it that man?
It's not that man.
That was Gilbert. No, it's this man.
Gilbert. It's this man.
Call Stephen P. If you need to sue. An outlaw mud show or two. Those are the rest.
Yeah, that's the docket. That's the docket right there that I'm crumbling up because Stephen P. New walks you past all that. He goes straight to the judge and he says, Judge, this here crook here is innocent. And the judge says, the case is closed. That's what it's as easy as that with Stephen P. New of newlawoffice.com, 888-692-8084. He was just on The Experience as a guest a couple of weeks ago talking about trying to get poor Pele Primo out from under the nuisance suits put against him by the infamous Dick wrestler. And now we've just found out, apparently, Kelly Klein, one of the female wrestlers for Ring of Honor, has retained Stephen P. New's services because she was jacked around and victimized in her contract negotiations with Greg the Office Boy over at Ring of Honor. So we're going to keep an eye on that case. But Stephen P. New bringing justice not only to the world of wrestling, but also to your world, whether it be Minden, West Virginia, or whether it be Pixley. It doesn't matter where you live. He'll come to you. As a matter of fact, tell him I said that. Call him up and say, Stephen, I live in Antarctica, but I want you to come to me and defend my case. Jim Cornette said you would. And he'll agree with you right before he hangs up on you. 888-692-8084, newlawoffice.com. Get even with Stephen.
Jim, how much do you think James Storm charges?
Oh, now you're talking about Cameo. See, my mind automatically goes to the gutter. We're back on Cameo now. Storm's a heck of a promo, the cowboy there, and he's contemporary, and he's been on television. He's got to be a $75 guy.
$40.
What? Come on.
Here he is now.
Hey, what's up, guys? It is freezing out here, as you can tell, but this goes out to the Wrestle Chat guys because my buddy Chris has informed me that he's been holding on to that Money in the Bank briefcase for over a year. And it's funny that it's so cold out here because it seems like it's going to be a cold day in hell before you guys actually beat him because he's held it for over a year. That's like Goldberg status or something, man. Come on. I don't think that you guys are actually going to be able to beat him if you haven't done it within a year. So, with that being said, there's only one more thing for me to say to you guys. Sorry about your damn luck. Hold on to it, Chris.
All right, have you thought about this yet, that people are going to be asking you to cut promos about little fictitious feuds for fake titles that they have with people from Wrestle Chat or whatever this was?
Well, but first of all, it was outside, obviously, because it was cold. Was James doing some of his community service for those DUIs, picking up garbage on the side of the interstate or what? I'm just kidding. I'm joshing. Cowboy drinks beer as part of his gimmicks. That's where I was going with that. But it was cold. He was outside.
He was.
I'm not going to do any of my stuff outside. I'm going to be inside in climate-controlled environment of Castle Cornette. I will, however, as you asked, if somebody needs me to represent them as a wrestling manager in a grudge match to the death against some cretinous opponent, I will do the best I can to represent them in the standards and practices amongst which wrestling managers live their code of honor by.
Jim, how much do you think Danhausen charges?
I don't know what a Danhausen is. That's a plumbing company, isn't it?
He's that wrestler that, I don't know if he's supposed to look like a Scandinavian death metal character or what he is. Brian Johnson.
I didn't know they had Scandinavian death metal.
Brian Johnson did that promo on Ring of Honor television about him, how he's making a mockery of the business.
That's okay. That's right. Yes.
$20. Let's hear what this guy sounds like. He is in full makeup, by the way.
Hello, yes, Danhausen. This is Danhausen here. Danhausen with a message from Matthausen. How do you do? It's finally turning 34. Birthday. Oh, this is a birthday message from Matthausen, Jennyhausen, Jasshausen, and Willhausen. You like PlayStation? Danhausen played Crash Bandicoots once. Very nice, very good. Oh, but of course, wrestling. Danhausen, number one Fanhausen. Yes, very good. Anyways, Danhausen wishes you the best. Very nice, very evil. Happy birthday, Hausen of some sort. And, get some sour passes, do that. And,
what in the...
What else do you do on birthdays? Eat presents. Yes, do that. Have a nice time. Love that, Danhausen. Okay, bye.
Well, there he is, Danhausen.
Okay, now what's the gimmick?
He's wearing, like I said, this Scandinavian death metal kind of makeup, and I didn't know he talks like this.
What is the gimmick? Explain to me.
I can't explain it. What am I supposed to explain? I don't know how to explain this.
Okay, somebody needs to buy a cameo for $20 from Danhausen for me and tell him, explain your gimmick to Jim Cornette.
Hold on, here's an announcement from Danhausen.
Hello, yes, very nice, very evil, very powerful. Danhausen here. Famous internet. Yes, well, I guess so. This is the internet. Famous interdimensional celebrity of some sort. And yes, Danhausen here. Tell you watching. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself, Hausen. Yes. Hosted by Jeff Foxhausen and Dustin Garmenhausen and Foxworthy 257 Twitch channel. Isn't that nice? Anyways, love that, Danhausen. If you do not watch this, up yours.
All right, well, there he is. Danhausen, star of Ring of Honor. They've come a long way since you were there, Jim.
It's another reason Why, I neglect to put my stamp of approval on most things these days. That's in Ring of Honor, eh?
It is. Quite interesting. Jim, how much do you think Melina Perez charges?
I'm afraid to say because I'm always either way over or way under, but Melina, hotter than a $2 pistol, fine talent, $90.
$25.
Oh, come on!
Here is OVW alumnus Melina.
Peter, you're so sweet. Like, that's the sweetest thing. Like, to say, wish me happy birthday. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. And it's so crazy because I keep forgetting, like, my age. I keep saying I'm older than I am. I skipped a year. I keep doing that. Like, now I think I'm really like, I'm not keeping track, but I love celebrating the day, actually the week. I'm like, this is my birthday week. But I totally do that. I think I probably celebrate for a month, actually. But it's just, you know, it's just something to be happy about. Like, it's just given a reason to just smile and be happy and celebrate. And you got to do that every so often, you know? And not only for your birthday, but also just in life in general. Just gives you that good feeling of like, yeah, we earned this happy day. So that makes me happy. And you said you loved my paparazzi entrance and like, oh, thank you. Isn't that funny how things work out, you know? You kind of like start throwing ideas together, throwing it out there, and then creating it. And you don't even know if it's going to take or not or how people will respond. But it ended up being really awesome, like really awesome. So it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm glad I could check this off my bucket list that I got to experience that. And, you know, at first when it was just with those Eminem and then on my own, like that was just dream come true. So I'm glad people were able to appreciate it. And when it comes to the song, I never thought, isn't it funny how it's like, I had it in Eminem and it's the same with the red carpet entrance. Like that was Eminem, but then I was able to keep using it for just myself. And to me, it was a great reminder of where I came from and how I started in the WWE. So it's always that great feeling when it came to, as I was a manager, or actually, I managed. So as I was a manager, because I wasn't a valet, totally a manager. So it's a great feeling to have, like knowing that I started out as a manager.
There's no time limit on these cameos, folks.
Using that entrance and
all right, we'll call it there. It was very nice, though. Very nice.
That's it. There's Melina. You can tell she's always sour and bitter and negative, and she's very cheerful. A bargain at twice the price. $20 for every. She ought to jack that way up. And by the way, you're the music expert. I don't know. I'm sure they didn't use this in the WWF for Eminem, but who did the song Superstar? Make me a superstar.
Oh, I forget.
I love their entrance. That's the only one in OVW that I would lay out on and wouldn't announce over the top of, because they were so good. The fur coats, Morrison and Joey Mercury, the fur coats and the paparazzi and her doing the split under the bottom rope and everything. I gave them 3 minutes for their fucking intro on local television. It was the best part of the show. Who did that song?
I don't remember.
God damn it, I'm typing it in now. Wait a minute. Superstar Billy Graham is the first thing that pops up when I type it. Oh, no.
Well, while you're looking, Jim, how much do you think?
Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't the Carpenters.
No.
Oh, this is long ago and oh so far away. I fell in love with you before the second show. Your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. That is a great song, but not for a heel tag team to enter.
No.
So, what was the name of the fucking song they used? It said, "Make me a superstar." I don't know what the fuck. What was that? Somebody's got to tell me.
You were the promoter. You should know these things.
It was their pick of their music. I just bought the CD 20 years ago. You expect me to remember these things?
Okay, well, Jim, how much do you think Jim Powers charges?
To do what?
Cameo.
Oh, I thought he was in roofing these days. $15. I don't know.
$50.
$50?
Here's a message from Jim Powers of the Young Stallions.
Jim Powers here from the WWF, WWE, and WCW. You asked me a question about anything that had to do with the wrestling business, and I'll give you an answer. And I will give you a straight shoot answer. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Jim Powers, one half of the Young Stallions, the original winners of the 1987 Survivor Series. Talk to you soon.
Is he on the fucking interstate? What is it?
He's sitting down and appears in his apartment, but he basically said, I'll answer any questions you have. Let me know what they are. But that's it. He didn't answer any questions.
There's the introductory video. See, I guess that's where you play when you don't have it. Maybe nobody's asked him any questions. But what does he? The question I have is, does he not have a wall in his apartment to where he's sitting in his home, but yet the traffic sounds like it's 5 feet away?
Well, hold on. Here's him outdoors. Let's see if this sounds different.
Oh, that sounds much different.
Hey fans, Jim Powers here, former professional wrestler, one half of the Young Stallions, and the winners of the first ever Survivor Series. I'm looking forward to reaching out and touching some of my fans and giving them some congratulatory wishes, whether it be class of 2020, whether it be graduating high school, a birthday party, and so on. But reach out to me. Let's make arrangements. And I look forward to touching base with some of the fans that I entertained from the years of 1984 with WWF to 1998 when I finalized my career, retired from WCW. Thank you. I look forward to hearing back from you.
Okay, maybe it is.
Sounds like he's leaving a voicemail for an accountant. Can you please help me with my tax audit that's coming up on the 3rd? I've never met this guy. I don't know. Did he take blunt force trauma to the head often?
I don't know. I don't know. But
he's looking forward to reaching out and touching some people.
Here's someone that most wrestling fans can't stand. How much do you think Jonathan Coachman charges?
Oh, good Lord. Well, he's a big-time celebrity.
Oh,
I would say he's got to be $125, $130.
$40.
Oh, hard times.
Let's hear from Jonathan Coachman.
Anthony A-Train. The A-Train. What's good, my man? It's your boy, the coach. Now, I can honestly tell you that part of the reason I started doing Cameo was I wanted to connect with fans of mine from WWE, but also ESPN. But I also wanted to connect with sports fans in this way, one-on-one. And I can honestly say, in these 600 plus connections, I don't call them videos, I call them connections that I've had, you're the very first one, my man, that I screwed up not once, not twice, but 3 times because I'm a moron. And I apologize, first and foremost, because I didn't get this notification on your birthday. Your boy Clinton did it right. He booked it. I didn't do it because I didn't get it. That's no excuse, though. We have to be better. So I apologize. Happy belated 30th birthday. Second, I did a heartfelt one. It came from the heart. I had this microphone all hooked up. Little did I know I didn't have it turned on because the batteries are dead. I'm an idiot. That's 2. Then third, I did it, and then I unplugged the microphone, and it froze, and we lost the video. So this is take number 4, just for you, A-Train. So I've now given you over 10 minutes of my life. You should feel very, very special. Now, I will say this. The one question I get, I try to do answer a couple of different questions on these. I don't just like to say happy birthday. To me, that's not worth it. I want to connect, right? So one of the biggest questions I get is, why did you leave the WWE? Well, I can tell you a lot of reasons why a lot of people leave the WWE. It's not necessarily because they hate it or they don't want to do it forever. And most people don't understand. All they see is the Monday night and the Friday night and the pay-per-views. And it's all glamorous and it's fun and it's performing. And there was nothing I enjoyed more than going out in front of 15 or 20,000 fans and making them boo, making them hate me, make them feel something. But here's the deal. It's 52 weeks a year. It's 4 to 5 days a week on the road. That's fun when you're 23, like when I started. But after 4 or 5 years of never missing a Monday night, in 10 years, I missed one Monday night. And that was for my honeymoon. And I'm divorced now. So what does that tell you? That was a mistake? But sometimes when you want to have a life and you want to have kids or you want to have relationships, pro wrestling is not the business for you. And that's what I try to tell people who are fans that have never been a part of it. As far as ESPN, the reason I left is because I wanted to do golf. And I wanted to make a difference. And when you're at ESPN, they look at you as one thing. You're either a talent, a producer, or an executive. I want to be an executive as well. I want to run big sports organizations so we can help and connect with fans just like you.
I want to be a double
knot spy.
It's what I think
I'm best at, and I love connecting. So that's why I left WWE, and that's why I left ESPN. Now, I will tell you this. You've hit a really important milestone of a birthday. 30 is no joke. But here's the thing you can't do anymore. You can't say, well, you know what? I can act like a dumbass because I'm only 29 or I'm only 28. No, those days are...
All right, I'm calling this one.
Yeah, and also, I want to run a major organization. My name is Elma J. Fudd. I'm a millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. All righty then.
Before we wrap this up, let's revisit some of our favorites from the past. Once again, for only $85, Darby Allin. Now, we've heard him do skits that were funny, and then sometimes, seemingly, he's just sitting there talking for a few moments. Let's hear what this one is.
Maxie, what have you done by the age of 30? Nothing. You haven't been TNT champion. Have you climbed Mount Everest? I have climbed Mount Everest. I am...
Get the hell out of here right now. Yo, Maxie, this is Darby Allin. Don't listen to that asshole. I'd like to wish you a happy 30th birthday, and hopefully one day when AEW is back to touring, we will see you in London. In the meantime, Maxie, have a kick-ass 30th.
So once again, a little skit here where someone
he had an impersonator
at
the start.
Who was three times the size of him, yes.
I actually was about to say, he sounds like he's got so much personality in these promos. Why didn't he sound that way on TV? And then the real Darby Allin came in and he sounds just like he sounds on TV.
Of course, for $119, I think the price may have gone up. Diamond Dallas Page. Now, we've joked about the fact that he usually starts most of these with the same promo, and then it just becomes a hard sales pitch for anything he's currently selling.
But he does put in a lot of time on these. Now, he gives people their money's worth after the 7 minutes of commercials.
I guess he has a lot of time. But let's hear this one. By the way, the shirt says...
part of this one.
The shirt says DDP Yoga. Whatever he's rebranded it to, that's not what's on the shirt.
I thought it wasn't fucking yoga.
No, it's DDPY, as in... Why don't you get rid of the DDP part of the logo? Whatever. Here's Dallas Page.
Yo, Z, what's up, brother? It's me. It's DDP. That's right, Z, Diamond Dallas Page, the king of bada bing, the master of the diamond cutter, the 3-time world champion, WWE Hall of Famer, and founder and CEO of DDP Yoga. Better known today, Z, as DDPY. Why? Because I want people to stop calling it just effing yoga. That's why.
Every time.
But I'm not here to talk about the greatest transformation app on the planet. I'm here to talk about you, Z. That's right, brother. Because I hear you're getting married. Armand, let me know that you're getting married. And he says, you are a great dude, super generous with friends and family. And he said, you're a big fan of mine and pro wrestling and sports history buff. And he said that you are getting your place ready for your lovely lady, Sarah, to move in after you guys get on that honeymoon in Hawaii. Now, that's a sweet place to check out. Now, I've been out there a couple times, and I love surfing out there, and actually went out to Kauai. That was super sweet. But Kauai's kind of like, man, it's kind of like being in the 60s still out there, which is kind of really cool. So I hope you have an awesome wedding, brother, and I'm going to branch off of that right now because you are a wrestling fan, and I know that, you know, the fans like to know, like, behind-the-scenes stories.
All right, I can't take any more of Dallas Page.
You know, Kauai is really fucking great. It's one
of my favorite places in the world.
The Garden Isle, right? No big cities, just the resorts and the nature and the wilderness.
It's where Kevin Von Erich moved.
Yes, the nature and the wilderness and the Von Erichs.
Yeah. The best body surfing I've ever done in my life was in Kauai. I love Kauai.
What body did you surf on?
I surfed on my own body. I'm guessing you've never body surfed before.
Have
you ever swam in the ocean?
I've balanced on a couple of people's bodies.
Have you ever swam in the ocean?
Well, yes. Not really swimming to go from one place to another, but floating as to not drown. I don't really swim. I just float. And I swim long enough to get to another place that I want to be that would be more comfortable than the place that I'm at. But I don't get in water with the intent to swim a specific distance because that's just stupid.
Do you know how to swim?
Yes.
Okay.
I just choose not to do it on a regular basis. And mostly, to be honest, I'd rather be in a pool than in the ocean because there's still the element of not knowing what the fuck you're stepping on.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You step on a lot of crabs in the ocean.
Yeah, see,
Now, I will say, the cameo section is over now. Thank God.
Thank you. I think I can do it, Brian.
I think you don't have any competition. You have no competition here. This is virgin territory.
Because I am that man that walked that barbed wire fence 32,000 miles barefooted, eat steel wool like cake, sop lightning with bread, picked up Plymouth Rock, caught 9 pounds of buckshot. Baby, you know what I'm saying.